Hello everybody and welcome to another video. In this video it's going to be another sort of Air Tycoon 4 video, not in my Air Tycoon 4 Series 2, but yeah, this is going to be the sort of video showing you about Norwich Airways, so yeah, you can see at the top there. And I guess just before we start on sort of the strategies which made this airline a success, I'll just get a few statistical and clarification, I don't know, a few things to clarify basically. So yeah, this is my livery. I have a yellow. And like with all the, yeah, that's what I was saying in Air Tycoon 4 Series 2. Yeah, well, you might have come here from my first Air Tycoon 4 Series 2 video, so yeah, hi. So yeah, as I did then, I said I might have that bit at the back, that's what I mean, so yeah, because Norwich CFC is a yellow and green, I thought that can be the logo, and yeah, because that's blue, that's why I got blue engines. So yeah, originally I had just the stripes. I had yellow there and just the green, and I thought, oh, I can have the little backplate there. And I originally had a white rudder, and I thought, I'm going to change that so it looks like it's been dipped. And so yeah, that's my logo. That is my livery. I am based at New York. That is where that is where I started the airline. But as you can see, I'm also based in LA and also Heathrow. So yeah, that is one of the strategies which make me quite a successful airline. But I'll go for that. Go through that in a minute. So yeah, that is. That's just a few things just to get me started on what this airline is. So yeah, if you didn't know, this is going to be the model which is going to be based off JetUS, on my new airline, which is based in LAX. Yeah, that is what this airline is going to be based off of. The other way around. That airline is going to be based off of this one. So yeah, it's not going to be exactly the same. Like I said, it's based in LAX when this one's based in New York, and yeah, it's not going to be the same livery and things like that. Yeah, the same strategies are going to be pretty much the same. So yeah, I guess I could show you what sort of planes I have. So yeah, I have a few 737-300, which I'm gradually phasing out with the A321, as you can see, because yeah, those are on quite high capacity routes. But yeah, I originally had the 757 with the I have the A321 now. As you can see, I've got 92 of them. The rest of the 737-300s I replaced with the 737-800. I've got a few unused ones, so yeah. I might actually get rid of them, because yeah, unless I set up a new hub, which I'm thinking about setting up a quaternary hub in someone like Beijing and Asia, because it's quite a popular place there. Yeah, I've got 747-400s for quite high capacity routes, long routes, and for long routes with which are yeah less popular, I have the 767-300, which I'm gradually replacing with the A330-200. Yeah, and I don't have cargo, and yeah, that is what I'm going to do that's what I'm going to do in JetUS, yeah. I started with cargo and then realised that you don't need it, because one, you can't actually renovate the planes, so they just depreciate right down to 5% and you can't actually renovate them again. And two, unless you want to make as much money as possible, you'd have to replace them so much, you just have to keep on replacing them regularly if you wanted to keep them at a high satisfaction. And you can still make money, like you could just, instead of setting up a cargo route, say from New York to Heathrow, you could just set up a new route from LAX to Tokyo, which will give you as much money, if not more, from that. So yeah, you don't actually have to have cargo, and that's sort of why I don't have it. Well, I did have it, and yeah, the rest of them, I had like TC-10s and TC-10Fs, 747Fs, and yeah, and 727Fs. And I just got rid of them when they ran out of their lifespan in the early 90s. As you can see, I'm in December 1998. So yeah, that is one of my first strategies. The second one is, as I said, where I've set up the different sort of hubs. So yeah, once I set up quite a few routes in New York, I decided to expand over to LAX, because yeah, that's also a pretty well, I'll just show you a New York. Yeah, see, that's how popular it is. As you can see, it's got 351 in business. Yeah, the one with the dollar sign next to it is business, and yeah, the tour is 449, and yeah, with LAX it is 414 business and 470 tour, and yeah, I've also got a third one in Heathrow, which at the moment, where is it? Yeah, at the moment it has 451 business and 554 tour. So yeah, that is the most popular of them, which I didn't actually realise. So yeah, that is my hub. So yeah, from New York, I guess I can show you where I go to from New York. If I just zoom out, there are quite a few routes. This is where I go from New York. Yeah, quite a few places. Yeah. From LAX, if I go there, this is actually really laggy, so I've got so many routes I was trying to render in. From LAX, I go to these places. So you can see I go to Asia, and you can go down to Australia and New Zealand. And yeah, South America, and I go over to Heathrow. In fact, what I can do so I can get some more profit, I guess, because I've only got this one to Heathrow, I can go to places like Paris and Frankfurt. Yeah, there's loads of places in Europe I wasn't going to. Yeah, I guess I'm going to be a new thing which I can start doing. That's what I can, I was going to say that's what I can use my 737-800s for. They are not long-haul planes, Ibirdball. They are not long-haul planes, but yeah, as you can see, I've just got these A330 to replace these 767s, so yeah, I'll probably be using this 747 more, and also the A330 more for those routes. So yeah, those are the, in fact, yeah, I'll just show you from Heathrow as well. These are the places where I go from Heathrow. Unlike LAX, I do go over to all over the US, as you can see. And also just all over America, basically. And I go to Europe, and I go to Asia, and I'm also going to places in Africa as well, as you can see. So yeah, I guess this is even though this is not actually where my where I'm headquartered at, this is probably the one that's got the most expansive route. So yeah, I think you can. I don't know. I'm trying to think if it's a New York or LAX. Yeah, and it probably is Heathrow, then LAX, then New York. Yeah, even though that New York is where I'm based, yeah, or is where I'm headquartered. Sorry, yeah, it's has the least amount of routes out of all three of my hubs. So yeah, as I said, I'll probably set up a fourth one, a fourth hub in somewhere. Where should I do it? Should I do it in like Beijing or something like that, or in Seoul? Probably do it in Seoul or Tokyo, or Shanghai. Yeah, somewhere like that. Look at these places like Taipei, Hong Kong, Guangzhou, Shenzhen. Basically, any place I go, like Manila, or Bangkok, or Kuala Lumpur, and what? Why have I got a slot there which I'm not using? Probably because when I replaced the plane, it had less schedules a week to the one I had in before, so something like this 747-200, and then I replaced it with a 400. I should think. So yeah. Yeah. Anyway, that's what I want to do with the hubs. The third thing, I'm trying to think what I did. Yeah, two things which are relating to what I used to do. The first one is setting up short-haul routes. Now, I said before to us, like in Series 1, and I think even in and so an efficient airline, to start setting up short-haul routes first, because yeah, there's no competition. Like even though I had no computer players or anything on, I was like, oh, there's going to be competition for everybody to go into long-haul market first, so you can make loads of money from the short-haul. When in fact, long-haul routes make on average more money, and they make more money, like twice as money at least, than the short-haul routes do. So I guess if I go into a 1999, then I can sort of show you how much profit I get. And yeah, look at that, 483 million. And I've nearly broken 3 million passengers. That's pretty good. So yeah, as you can see, I've got lots of money, and my value is extremely high. So yeah, that means I can ride out things like the oil crisis, and things like and what is it? Yeah, I can ride out things like the oil crisis and world economy crisis. So yeah, the Dash 8 Q400s are coming out soon. So yeah. Also my new A330s delivered. So yeah, if I show you a profitable, like London to New York, and for example, that's how much profit it gets, 11 million. Compare that to London to Shannon, I guess, or London to Aberdeen. Compare that to oh no, not cargo. Not cargo. Look at that. That's totally 11 million, isn't it? It's 2 million. So yeah. It is a lot more profitable, it's a lot more economical, to have, and you'll be more profitable if you start with the long-haul routes first. Not saying that you can't do short-haul routes, but yeah, it's best to start with long-haul, then you've got the ball rolling with your airline and you're profitable, then you can start making money in other areas. And so yeah, the second thing, what was the second thing? Oh yeah, is that you can set up routes on you can set up routes on one term. If I show you, yeah, as you can see there, look when these planes were phased in. I didn't just do them like one at a time. They were all phased in on the same turn. Well, just look at that. And I think I owe all of them a bit at a time. So yeah, that just goes 126 months and 129, and that's just I was getting them like one by one. I know I got quite a few there, and yeah, that's just when they were phased in. So essentially when it came out in 1989, so they're about 10 years old now. Yeah, that's the thing that I do now is yeah, you don't have to worry about them just yeah running out their lifespan, because yeah, I was really scared of doing that. I was like, no, it's just not going to work. But yeah. It does. It's actually fine. I mean, if you just keep on top of it, which I do, like I'd say about every year, I just go through my planes, just check how much lifespan they got on them, and yeah, just be ready to order some planes. And yeah, it's not too much of a problem when I need to, because look how much money I have. And yeah, with that, you can actually ride through. Like I said, you can ride through oil crisis, which really don't affect you at all. And yeah, you can also ride through the world bank crisis, which yeah, the last time it happened that I can remember, I think it happened in the 80s sometime, but it definitely happened in 1978 that I can remember. And even then, I was making like 380 million in profit, I should think. And so I was making at least 300 million in profit. And yeah, my highest is I've got it on this bit of paper here. It is my highest ever profit, which was from this airline, is 554,807,000. Yes, this is a very profitable airline. But yeah, in 1978, when there was a world economic crisis, yeah, the lowest profit I got was 40 million, I think. So yeah, you can just write them out. And even if it does start to go into a minus profit, if you've got quite a lot of money, you still can. Yeah, you still can. Like even if it eats into that, there's a lot of there's a massive cushion there of money, which yeah can save you from bankruptcy. So. Yeah, I guess that's pretty much all the strategies that I can think of, and those are the strategies which I used to make this airline much more of a success than Great Britain was. To be honest, I guess I could make not much more profit from yeah. I guess I could make quite a bit of profit from other routes, just like if I did like with Jet Britain, and yeah, I set up routes like from Heathrow, for example, and I just went exclusively from Heathrow and from nowhere else. Sorry. Then yeah, maybe I could have made more money. But the thing that made me more money is that I made 100 million profit on average, 100 million pounds profit on average from Heathrow. Then I've got the same in New York, and I've got the same, if not more, as well in LAX. So yeah, that's tripled that, and I'm thinking about starting a new one in Beijing. So yeah. That is what makes you a very, very profitable airline. A very profitable one indeed, and that is why I am definitely quite so. Yeah, let's just go into February, see if I can make even more money, because I have gone higher before. See if we can get my highest profit ever in this episode. Oh no, it's gone down a bit. Yeah, it just goes up and down like it normally does on Air Tycoon 4 on 255 routes. As you probably just saw there. So yeah, that is pretty much. That's pretty much all the things I can think of. Yeah, I'm just trying to scramble in my head now, thinking of the one last thing that I can think of. Yeah. Oh yeah. I guess I can say that. Yeah. What I do is I use. I guess I can go through the aircraft I use. But to start with, I use DC-8s. And yeah, I started with DC-8s, and that was my main fleet, like DC-11 domestic routes from New York. And also in international flights as well, I started using them. Then when the DC-8-62 came out, and 61, I started using them. Then with the DC-10 and the 747, I used the 747 on long-haul routes, which are pretty profitable. I keep on saying profitable. That were very popular, so like New York to London. And yeah, for other routes, yeah, I use the DC-10-30 for like say London to I don't know, like Cairo or somewhere like that, or to Dubai. Yeah, I used planes like that, and used the DC-10-10 to replace the DC-8-11, and yeah, just the 747 and the DC-10-30 to replace the DC-8-62s and the DC-8-61s, and yeah, I started using planes like the 757, and so basically I was a mainly Douglas fleet. No, yeah, I was using like the 77 thing. So I was mainly a Douglas fleet. In McDonnell Douglas fleet in the 60s and a good portion of the 70s, over yeah, into the 80s and into the 90s. I started phasing out the 757s, which are what the A321s replaced, and some 737s as well. And yeah, those I did have the 757 originally. So yeah, I guess that I wasn't. Oh yeah, I was an all Boeing fleet from probably about the like bar cargo, from about the sort of like early to mid 1980s, and yeah, I started facing in my A321 from about 1993 or 1994 or something like that. So yeah, this is what I want to do now is yeah, I want to try and phase it in as an all Airbus fleet. Yeah, I'm currently as you saw, I am going through a fleet modernization. So yeah, I'm replacing my 737s now with 737-300 with 737-800 and A321s, and I replaced my 757s. A321s, I think that was my first bit of it, I guess. And yeah, my 747-400s will stay for quite a while. I think I might get the 777-300 eventually. But yeah, the 767-300 is being replaced by the A320 at the moment. Yeah, that's the next main one that I'm doing. So yeah, like I said, I should think that should be it. Yeah, like I said, it's so good. You can use these strategies for yourself. It'll be pretty good if you do gain it, then your airline will be more profitable. So yeah, I hope this has helped you in some sort of way. I'm sure it has. You might have it might show you some sort of things that you never knew about the game before. And yeah, oh yeah. Speaking of that, I guess I could do these sort of things. So yeah, for the employee rate, look at my employee salary now. I have to have it at full. Yeah, employee rate, I don't have it at full. Yeah, because I'm such a big airline. In fact, I guess I can put it up to 4 now because I am such a big airline. Yeah, I can take the strain. 502 to 560. Yeah, I guess I can take the strain. And yeah, that would pump more money into the system. I guess. Well, yeah, I think we'll have that just for now. And yeah, one thing that also you want to do is just quickly is yeah, with the advertising. I don't know what the customer service is. Somebody told me, but I've forgotten already. And yeah, I've got 2 in each of these places. In fact, for Africa I can put that up to 3. For Asia I can put that up, and put that up. Yeah, not the US. Look how much it is in the US. In fact, I'm going to put it out to 2 in the US because yeah, it's getting quite expensive. But yeah, for other places like Europe, it is okay. I guess. Ooh, I don't know. I think it might just be acceptable for Europe. Yeah, if it breaks 10,000 like this was, I don't know. Yeah, I think I might have to start thinking about it. But yeah. How about a 3 if you can, because yeah, in Oceania, I go to only a few places there, so it should be. Okay, so yeah, that is pretty much my strategies. Yeah, keep on starting it and then restarting it. Like sort of what I'm going to say. So thank you very much for watching, and thank you for taking time out every day. If you didn't to my channel, and click on this video, and hopefully you watched this for length. Hope you did. Yeah, I had a few strategies there. Hope you remember them all. So yeah, again, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video if you decide to use that one as well. Bye.